what's going on? EmOUchihaHime here, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is the second episode of my new segment here on my channel called Best Of. I'm actually going to do things a little bit differently for this video because today we're going to be talking about an anime series instead of a manga series. And the anime that I'm going to talk about in this episode of Best Of is called Here is Greenwood. Shall we get into some background information? Here is Greenwood is a 6-episode OVA series that was produced by AnimeWorks. It's a comedy drama series that definitely shows its age, but that's not a bad thing. Despite the age of this series, it definitely has some charm, and I think you guys would be interested in checking it out. So let's get into the plot. Here in Greenwood is basically about this young man named Kazuya who's dealing with the loss of his first love. In the beginning of the series, he was living with his older brother and sister-in-law. We find out that the sister-in-law was actually his first love, and in order for him to deal with the pain of losing her as a love interest, he decides to move to the school dorms. Now these dorms are the home to all the outcasts of his academy. There are all kinds of crazy people living there, and he has to learn to deal with it and live with these people. The series basically follows the adventures of these 4 characters. We have Kazuya down here with the red hair. Then we have Mitsuru, Shinobu, and Shun. In the first episode, they actually go into issues of confused sexuality, which I thought was pretty cool. It was actually kind of funny too. I'm not going to go into it because that is a huge spoiler for the majority of the series, so I'm not going to go into that. But you guys can find out what happens with that when you guys check this series out. So let's go into the 4 aspects I go into in Best Of. So for best covers, we have a little problem. There's only 1 volume. So I'm going to talk about the front and back covers. And my pick for best cover definitely goes to the back. Here it is. Now I think this is laid out so well. It is absolutely stunning. I love how Kazuya is here in the background. He's kind of faded out. And I love how they have these screen caps on the top with the information about the series and stuff. It's just really wonderful. It's just beautiful to look at. So this is definitely my pick for best cover. Here's the front. And the front's not bad either. I love it how all 4 characters are shown in this cover. And it kind of shows their personalities a little. You know, you have Shinobu here, he's kind of like, yeah, whatever. Then you have, you know, the outgoing Shun, and, you know, the kind of mysterious boys. You know, it kind of works. So I like the cover, but the back cover is definitely the best. When it comes to best character, it's really hard to pick, but I think I would go with Kazuya, because they do a lot with him throughout the series. They show, you know, his beginning and how he grows and how he kind of gets over his first love and kind of finds something else that he loves. So I think that's really great that they do that with this character. I would have loved for them to do a little bit more with Mitsuru's and Shinobu's kind of mysterious and scary yet mischievous side. They really don't do much with that after the first episode. They do kind of do it a little bit more with Shinobu, but it's not to the same extent as it was in the first episode. So I would have definitely loved to see that throughout the series, but still, they're really cool characters, and I definitely loved episode 4, which really went into a pretty humorous side with Mitsuru. So all the characters are pretty good, but I think the best character of this series is definitely Kazuya. I'm also having a difficult time choosing the best moment. But then again, this is a 6-episode series. So for this particular series, I'm going to go with best episodes. And that award definitely goes to the latter half of the series, episodes 4 through 6. These episodes were really well done, and they kept your interest in the series. And they had so many different aspects to them. They had drama, they had a little bit of romance, and they definitely had some comedy. So those episodes were really well done. Don't get me wrong, episode 1 was a good introduction to the series, but episode 2 was kind of boring, and it nearly lost my interest in the series. But episode 3 was kind of a happy medium. It wasn't totally boring, but it wasn't totally exciting either, but I enjoyed that. So episodes 3 through 6 were really good. So those are definitely the best episodes of this series. So overall, this is a pretty decent watch. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. I would probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't totally amazing, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. So this is a worthwhile pickup. I will post links in the description below of where you guys can pick this up, because I don't think you can watch it anywhere legally. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Best Of, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!